it has been the go-to for PoE, so it's not like it was really a shot in the dark there. He's been going towards it more and more. In the early weeks, he actually wasn't playing Orianna, but his last 2 or 3 games has just been Orianna, 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 and we'll see how he's going to be able to do into this matchup against Decoy, who, you know, this is kind of the player that most people were comparing Decoy with. You know, it is actually PoE. People were saying, you know, yeah, he's as good as this guy on control mages, and they are going to be able to have this matchup here. One of the most
with a positive win rate, and at that point, you control your destiny, right? You for sure have ownership of making playoffs. You have ownership of then going deep and making that play at that point. So this is kind of the day that Immortals get to show up and say, hey, look, we just saw FlyQuest battered and bruised. We can go on to win number 4. We can go on to win number 5 tomorrow. Like, this is the time to shine for Immortals, and not that 2-game winning streak. Like, the sky is becoming the limit for them right now.
Yeah, and with a lot of the teams, I think that were somewhat expected to have really stronger starts than they did. You know, TSM has fallen down a lot. People had them, you know, kind of projected as a top 5 team. EG has had some struggles, though they did just come off an amazing game. You know, it does kind of open the door for a team like Immortals if they start continuing on this trend, continuing to pick up wins to be, you know, a top 4, top 5 team potentially against the Felios TK lane. Like, yes, you can actually cleanse maybe a hookshot stun or a volley stun or potentially a root, but I just think you would have normally gone heal in this case. It just doesn't feel like there's enough of a consistent thresh of that CC that it's going to outweigh what you get from heal.
Personally, a much bigger fan of actually Exhaust. I think we've been seeing players have been shifting their behavior more and more toward going Exhaust and AD carries. I think in most situations, it's actually correct. Anyone who meaningfully threatens you, you're in range of Exhaust, and you cut their damage by 30%. That's going to do more in a lot of cases than your cut in half heal. Sometimes Cleanse, sure, right? You're against Ashe or a Threshold or whatever, but I think Exhaust is almost the go-to.
It's interesting because you're saying people are going to it more. I would say in the early weeks, and especially in lock-in, people were, but I feel like mostly marksmen have kind of abandoned it. They've gone back towards Cleanse and Heal, it feels like. So it is interesting, but I do agree. It's a nice little Chomper Flay combo.
Yo, he's so good! It's already going to be flashed down for Arrow. All Summoner's gone! Afro, man, does not miss, but now in the top side, Xerxes here, flash stun, hookshot going to land. That's got to be enough damage! First blood in the top lane!
Powerful combo there. Volibear plus the Camille. They land the stuns, able to get in, take down Kumo, and he loses his flash. That really, really hurts you to be up way before your flash is up, so they can just look to repeat on that timer. Decoy shoving in here mid. Jose is looking to set up. His Power of Evil is getting pretty low on health and mana.
Flashless Volibear, of course, can be a target. We know mana is a bit low, but with a Biscuit and a potion stack, Tukui could show up just in time, help with the play. They're still going to fight over these Raptors, and Cersei knows, you're not really showing up. Looks like, you know, recall's coming through. Fair enough. The wave kind of cut out. So, all right, fights for the camps at the very least. Obviously, the first blood feels good. And
Afro's here.
Afro hasn't missed a hook all game as far as I'm concerned. First stun, second stun. Thank you for the flay. A lantern for good measure. The pillar is in. And oh my word, everyone on FlyQuest just pitching in. 2 kills on the board, 1 answered, but worth it for FlyQuest. Maybe Jose can help out as eventually Great make his way up. Is this the play? Yeah. Looking for the knock up, and Johnson will have to flash away. Good job going out there from Brush. Not going to mean much. All right, PoE gets his move speed, but he's still getting the wave denied. I mean, again, it's a flash as Orianna. You can combo this man. Tukui's got...
Look at the farm, right? Like, it is a pretty big deal because he lost so much because the wave had bounced and he died off the TP. So it's pushing away from him. Then the wave is stacked and they threaten the dive. Yeah, they can't actually go for the dive, but he did miss cannon, and I think
Afro, of course, at this point really knows Xerxes here, thanks to his ward and the E being put down, so all the information not going to happen. Ulti's going to come across, decent damage. Shockwave trades it out. There's a stun, a lantern to safety. Just get away, and again, the hook is going to land. Isn't going to matter, though. Destiny puts on the shield. Should be all right, and a double root comes in. Arrow putting a lot of damage in. Not enough for a kill, but low health bars.
Yeah, very low health bars there, but Afro doing a good job covering multiple lanes here. He gets the early Mobies.
The map has moved a bit. We have the Rift Herald on the map. There's suddenly more things to do. We can see the cross-map plays. There are some teams, for example, who keep their AD carry bottom. Some teams who send 5 towards top to play for Herald. Xerxes now level 6. They could maybe find a dive on Akumo. Keep in mind, Kumo has to check this one. That's going to be a slow. That's going to be a flash stun. They could always ult the chase as well. He shouldn't have an easy way out. When will they have to burn? It goes in for the dive. They find the kill. Xerxes crashes down, and the turret cannot help. Josedeodo, can he get anything over this one? Not a chance. 1 versus 2. No reinforcement to be seen. Walks away off the corpse of Kumo.
Flash, so could have looked for the early ult play and then just flash and try to keep that distance. But Jose sticking around, trying to see if he can make anything happen here. Xerxes trying to cover, and now with the bot lane moving up, FlyQuest may have difficulty challenging this.
Here we go, looking for the play. Want to find that first stun, but a damage out of Arrow. Finds Josedeodo, wants to find this fight. Not going to happen. Going to get one shot. Yes, indeed. Arrow's on the board. 4-1. Herald goes down. Health bars are up. 80 carry drops. And Johnson's on the chase. IMT running away. Xerxes left alone to die. He's been slaughtered. And FlyQuest come away with an extra kill. However, I believe Herald was claimed by Immortal.
You get a Lost Chapter completion. You need some sort of mana regen to be able to get you through lane. Tier is often a good option there. Immortal's the ones, though, despite the losing bot, the losing mid, to actually take the first dragon, because FlyQuest hasn't really been paying any attention towards it. It's very similar to the EG game, where it is a late first dragon. Cloud just not seeming like high priority for either team, but we'll see if the subsequent ones are going to be challenged at all.
It is interesting because, yeah, okay, you might not like the individual Cloud Drake itself, and like, the non-soul dragons have been nerfed so much over the seasons that, like, no matter what it is, it's just there to get you towards soul. Whatever, we got another fight in the top side. Of course, again, Triforce means some decent damage. Gets away from the ulti. Kuma now locked in place. Does Revenge have the damage? Not quite! 100 health left on him. Couldn't get the kill. Trades ult for ult. Ignite down as well.
Yeah, that was really close. Kumo, he's got some confidence to hold on to the stopwatch there. That was really, really low health that he was getting to, but had the read that no more damage was coming through. He'll just TP back towards topside now. And with Ignite down, with ult down on Revenge, he is a little bit more safe for now. Immortals do get the crash mid. Plates are going to fall soon, so they just decide to drop that, get the 2 plates for themselves. PoE, a little bit more gold in his pockets as Johnson will collect a plate on bot side. And Afro, I think, intelligently gifting over the solo gold to Johnson. He's going to get a lot more out of it. Plus, it allows him to position defensively and really stay safe in case someone comes in with that lane.
I believe targeting mid lane all that while ago. Josedeodo. Pillar doesn't actually spot what he wants to know. That's going to be a huge CC chain, and he tries to kill the ward, but it's invulnerable during the teleport, I do believe, and that means Revenge here to say hello. Easy kill onto Jose. 3 minutes till the next dragon. Winning via the scoreboard. Scaling, I think, I very slightly actually favor Orianna and Felios here, so I am kind of a fan of the Immortals team comp right now.
I like Trundle a lot, though, I will say. I do think Trundle's a pretty big X factor in these fights.
Yeah.
If it does just end up being like, you're a mage and carry, hit there, mage and carry. Well, Trundle helps a lot there.
He does, but we got a flash slow into an ulti. Aftermove, Flash at this point doesn't have a way out. Arrow claims his 3rd kill of the game. Definitely online here on the affiliates, looking good as Immortals can keep walking forward. Now Johnson, that's going to be you walking through complete unsafety. Gale forces backwards, but Volibear is angry. Trundle tries. Trundle does not succeed. I think that was weird. Was that an ult over the wall? That was a flash with a weird spectator bug. Back to safety. Thank you, Destiny. 7-3.
Look, to finish it, Jose is in the area, but it's a 3v4 if you move forward here from FlyQuest, and that would be risky stuff with PoE zoning.
They've got a mid lane right now. This is the wave just crashing. I would have liked to see more FlyQuest just ready to crush in mid, because I think, honestly, with only PoE here, if FlyQuest made the call, okay, Herald's dead, play for mid, you could have probably killed
tower, and Shockwave out of it.
Well.
Nicely done.
Only a turret shot, though. It's not going to matter much. It's just a cooldown, but that is Shockwave down for a dragon attempt. Now, a half-health Syndra is also a loss of resource. This might be a forced TP, as Immortal's going to stop that recall maybe as well, and now it gets tougher and tougher for Tukui to be part of that fight. So as mid is pushed in, this is actually give Immortals the tempo to knock down mid-outer. Yeah, they won't really have Syndra on time if they instantly play for this dragon.
Yeah, and I think they can look for it. I mean, Nikoi just has to cancel it again, right? He's in this situation where he doesn't want to give up that second tower. They're going to get the charge, and now Kumo in trouble topside.
It's got to be so much damage. Nice Q. Ulti again is dodge on the backflip. Ulti to guarantee it. No way out. Goes for a high single target DPS build. Works out. Crushes his lane opponent. Top lane turret already gone, and Immortals now just completely own Summoner's Rift.
It's all starting to fall apart here for FlyQuest. Immortals just making good plays across the map. It was 2 Heralds to crack the tier 1, but they used that same Herald, that second one, to actually crack the tier 2 as well, getting tremendous value out of that. They take the dragon very easily on the exit, and things looking so good now. And the advantages were pretty significant for Johnson and Tukui, but they're gone now. I mean, it's not really any sort of a lead whatsoever for these guys. Arrow is actually ahead bot.
Of course, it shouldn't be much of a kill. Xerxes running back to his side of the map as Afromu played it pretty aggressive. Mid lane turret still not yet dead, and honestly, Yeah, Johnson can't put more than one auto in, so here comes the next play. 2.6k in the lead. They want the chase. They find a slow. Is it the rest that they want? Xerxes still hunting for Johnson. Flash stun's going to land. The damage comes through for Arrow as well, and they're going to get that kill. Xerxes on the board again, 9-3. Afro knows that he is dead. Slaughtered once again. Immortals just crushing this game.
It's a great TP flank there from Revenge to get so much. They're heading to Baron. Potentially just going to try to do it here on spawn. Just now does it actually spawn here as the clock crests 20 minutes. They're at the very least going to threaten it, but they're straight up starting it here. They have Destiny and Revenge actually zoning, and they've got red-white on Arrow, so they have more than enough damage to actually do this. Jose.
He has Flash. Great pillar. That was really, really good to interrupt Revenge here. 6k now on the Baron. Arrow stuck inside the pit. He will lose a lot of health to Baron here. This makes the fight a little bit harder as the rest of the team can try to join in. First one's going to land. Tuku, got to be careful. It's going to land. Backflip nearly kills. They find the kill. Well done to Revenge. Eaten up, spit back out. How about the next kill? Josedeodo on the run. It's a blast plan away for Kumo. Can they get away? Good pillar buys some time. Distance gets some move speed, and Kumo not going to get away. Revenge should find this kill. A blast plant buys a few more seconds, but I can't believe Kumo lives through this. He goes for the wave. He goes to earn some gold. Revenge here for a little bit more. Another shield for the assist, and they're going to find yet another one. Immortals get kill after kill after kill. 12-3, and they are crushing FlyQuest. Death Dance, a great second item. Actually, based on how this game is going, I like it more than Hullbreaker. He's already winning his side lane matchups anyway. Xerxes gonna get hooked in place, does have ulti, so he's not really in that much danger. In fact, holds everything. FlyQuest know they can't go for broke because they'll never actually finalize the kill, and so nothing really happens. The Hex Gate forward, Revenge again. Straight up tower dive. Round 1 puts Kumo at half HP. Round 2 is Ignite. A good stopwatch immunes the ulti. Finally holds it for what would have been a forced solo kill. That's probably the best stopwatch he could have gone for, but now that's down, and guess what? Round 3 would be a kill, so off the tower you go. Hullbreaker not needed. He's already too big in the one-on-one.
Yeah, I agree. It feels bad to say that the best you can do with your stopwatch is just not getting tower dome. Xerxes path really intelligently, got the right guy ahead, and has reaped the benefits.
Right. I mean, you can recount what happened, right? Okay. Hey, Tukui, good job, right? You got your 20 CS lead. We got mid-turret pressured. Mid-turret died 15 minutes after all those kills, right? It was like a 20-minute turret kill. Oh, we had bot pressure because of a gank? Where's the... no dragons to speak of?
Opportunities that they had were kind of misplayed here and there, so it becomes very, very difficult. And again, this is a game where they just can't get any forward vision, so they can't get any momentum in the game. It's always Immortals choosing the plays because they know where you are. They have that vision, but looking for a pick now. Good stun, good damage. PB forced to flash, nearly shut down. Cross-map rocket from nice
Jinx,
block.
tanked by Xerxes. May not have hit anyway, but still a really good job to make sure no damage comes through. And it was a nice attempt, right? And I am a fan of the Syndra build, right? You are going for flat pen. You're the only AP on your team, so yes, indeed, you know, no one's gonna rush for a Force Nature anywhere. Go for it, right? You're gonna get pretty much true damage.
You overload one side, but it is gonna be Immortals starting this up here once more. Now they spot him with the blue trinket, so they can respond, but it's gonna be difficult to walk in past the Orianna ball. But they get the TP, so they just pull right off, and that's all they really needed, because now you have TP advantage for Revenge. Kumo had to teleport to actually answer, so FlyQuest have got to send their Syndra now down towards bot side, and that is not a safe place, really, for...
Here we go, bot lane tier 2, about to drop. Adding some health to his build as the Baron dance doesn't turn into a whole lot. At some point, FlyQuest must answer, because they see him on the wave. They know it's dying. I've seen a couple of recalls keep getting interrupted.
Too long.
And now Graves, again, gets a recall stop. Cool, they sent back Jinx. Jinx gets tower dove. Jinx does not defend this one. Revenge is like, this is the John Travolta meme. Like, where the hell are my opponents? Is this funnel again? Like, is it top karma? I'm just killing turrets all over the map again. Belongs to FlyQuest. The threat of the burst damage is there. A couple of wards see what's going on. They know where everyone's going. PoE goes for the control ward. Jose can head to the front side. We'll see if Tukui plus Tukui can make something happen. As in the brush is Destiny. Hook is going to land. Not an easy target. They will chunk him to half. And he can't even get the shield off. That is so huge to find one on the board. Dragon's Will could be stopped. Baron the same.
I mean, they're still back on Baron. Does FlyQuest even realize? FlyQuest thinks they stopped, but if no one shows, do they even have vision on this? They're realizing now that they could be on it. It might just go down before they get there.
Wish they had vision. Baron dies, and FlyQuest just thought they were gonna leave. Baron's gonna drop. Mid-tier 2 will be answered. Dragon should be answered as well. They get something back for it, but
man,
Immortals just said, go ahead and have them.
Credit to Immortals, though. That's actually such a smart call. They recognize FlyQuest assumes that they are going to go on the reset there. they know they have no vision because they had it swept, they had pinks down, so they just go right back on it. They don't need Tahm Kench to burst down the Baron. They finish that off, they get it for themselves. FlyQuest will grab a couple of objective bounties, and they do take a dragon, so they prevent Soul. But Revenge pushing on top side with Baron, his split push is even more powerful now. And he's gonna have a lot of gold in his pockets with that tier 2 solo gold being grabbed for himself. He's level 17, 3 levels up on Kumo, on a champion that outscales in the 1v1. Kumo just has no shot. You know, his best chance is just try to hug the tower, wave clear, hope your team can get picks elsewhere, because they did show they can at least burst down the Tahm Kench. That is not the priority target, but it was something.
And so you try to do it again. Void Staff nearly done for Syndra here. Hoping that's going to work out for him. It's good to see the name synergy with the champion pick, you know? He's got all the balls, going to throw them at enemies, and hope it's going to be enough. We wait to see. Revenge, GA, has hook shot, going to get away from the 1v3. He's going to be just fine because his team is pushing in top lane, 3 versus 2. Attempted stun not going to land here, so goodbye to the inhibitor turret. Destiny's back on the map. Ready to try again. Mid lane now being attacked, and Volibear ults to safety. He's going to be fine for now. A flash to get away from the pillar. A nice stun comes in from Tukui, but not going to be much more. Just a walk away.
Gotta answer Revenge. It's the push and pull, man. They're playing it very well. Immortals has been really good in this split push when they've been playing it. They showcased some really good map play against TSM. Fortunately, they lost that game, but over these last couple games that they've been winning, they've showed really, really intelligent map play. They've been good about setting up vision. They have been good about the push and pull, about timing the crashing of the waves. So multiple waves are landing at the opponent's base at the same time, making it very difficult to defend. This is just good stuff, and Xerxes is going to continue pushing in mid. Of course, he's more vulnerable without the ult or the flash, but there's no one person on FlyQuest that can actually defend Revenge, so you send multiple members there. Then on the other side, guess what? They shove.
They're going to try again. Revenge can't quite tie without a wave, but mid lane can certainly be attacked. Arrow will be chompered. They got to themselves. There we go. Destiny gets there, has to burn the flash to do it, but does bring Arrow back to safety. And that's a big shockwave. Johnson nearly down, walks up for the lantern, gets right back out. Turret still very low, and careful. Arrow with the chakra takes him down. Welcome back to the roster, buddy. He's on the board. Down goes 2 inhibitors. Down goes FlyQuest. Immortals going for a bit more. They've got a TP available. Goodbye Xerxes to tank the zap. Revenge wants to find that one. Not just yet, though. Takes a backflip, has a GA, burns a stopwatch. Reinforcements have arrived, and it's 5 versus 4. Has to be winnable. Locket comes down. Good damage out of Jinx. Pops the GA. Is it going to be enough for Johnson? Low on health, low on mana. Underneath comes Destiny. Finds a knockup, and it's Kumo going down as well. 4v4, no, 5v3 on the map, but they push for a little bit more there. Big damage, Ulti comes across, Revenge gonna find that one. Volibear to dive for a little bit more. Then the stun coming across, and that's going to be all she wrote. That's gonna be the kills. Josedeodo stays alive, but his base will not. A shockwave finds the Bud-Light Ace. Immortals improve the 4-4. Immortals on the rise.
What a turnaround for Immortals over these last couple weeks. Looking absolutely dominant here against FlyQuest, who came into the weekend tied for first place, and FlyQuest now back-to-back losses. A couple of tough ones for them, as they just didn't really seem like they could get much going. Had a decent early game.
Hey, espera. Si has llegado hasta aquí, te doy las gracias por ver el vídeo. Recuerda suscribirte para estar al día de las mejores partidas de competitivo en español. No te olvides de apoyar el vídeo con un like y tu comentario. Dejo todos los links para que apoyéis al LVP y sus casters, ya que sin ellos esto no sería posible. ¡Hasta la próxima!